everybody, it's Catherine here. Thanks for joining me on my channel today. I'm going to be sharing with you a process video of a layout I created for the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Facebook group. They had this rustic challenge for the month of June, and I put out a few things that I was inspired by. So I have this photo of me walking through the streets of Strasbourg in front of the cathedral. I cut this map cut file from the Paige Evans Happy Scrappy Place Facebook group, and I've got these few items from the Legendary collection. So I'm going to go ahead and put you on fast forward and get started. So this background paper that I'm using is called Outdoors Types, and I didn't want to use the whole sheet as it was, but I loved the wood grain. And so I decided to rip it, but I wasn't very comfortable ripping the whole thing. So I used my ruler, and I'm just taking my edge distresser and roughing up the edges to create some more texture. And then I'm going to use this one-way paper to make the 12 by 12 or the full 12 by 12 sheet. And I liked these arrows because it reminded me of the travel, going in different directions. And so I'm facing the arrows actually in the different directions, and I'm just lining that up there on my mat to create that 12 by 12. And I really liked how this map cut file just sat on the back of the wood grain. I didn't want to back it, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it as a layering piece in the background there. So stick it straight to the wood grain paper. I'm using my some glue in my fine line bottle, and I'm going to back this photo on. It's actually the B side of the one-way paper, and I'm just cutting it down. I'm just going to do one matte. I had actually matted my photo already on some white cardstock to give that white border, and again I'm just roughing up the edges, creating some texture. I knew I wanted to use this adventure piece. This is from the Legendary collection as well. And I'm not sure what I'm doing here, maybe grabbing something. I'm getting some stickers and working out what I wanted, and I thought I might use some of the clear stickers stuck on some white paper. I'm pulling out a few other things that I found, some of the ephemera pieces. I really liked this world map, and that's from the Totally Rad collection. And yeah, I want to do some journaling, but I'll do that off camera. So I've placed that journaling card next to my photo there. I'm just going through a few other bits and pieces from different collections. So that bike is from the Free Spirit collection, and these florals are from the Life is Beautiful collection. And I never actually owned that collection, but I did buy the digital printables, and I thought they just really matched in with the with the clothes I'm wearing in the orange and yellows and yeah, so I like that. And I did like I like the Wonderful Adventure title, but it was it wasn't going with the color, so I've changed that out. And as you can see, I'm going to start to stick a few things down. So some things I've bumped up on foam, others I've just adhered flat to the page. And so I've put down this Wonderful Adventure, and I'm just picking out some smaller florals to kind of sit in those spaces down near the bike, because I still wanted 3 clusters to make that kind of visual triangle around my photo. And so yeah, it was really great that the printables included these smaller florals and a few hearts. So I'm just, as you can see, bumping some up on foam. And placing that there, and I'm trying to get an even mix of colors within those 3 different clusters. So you can see the one on the right hand side is a really large cluster, then the one in the top left hand side is a bit smaller, and then the floral with the bike is even smaller again, and I like the way that looked. I also had placed a Let's Go a Flair button in that geotag, and I'm just looking at what enamel dots I can use. I wanted to finish off the layout with these enamel dots, so I picked out these ones from the Free Spirit collection. collection. And I'm just placing them down in those 3 clusters. And I really like the 2, but then I felt like it needed 3. So I do go ahead and put in some more later on. You know, I've got to get those enamel dots perfect. I'm not sure why they needed to move, but anyway, it wasn't quite sitting right, so I'm fussing around a little bit there. With those, again, moving this one around, just trying to get it into a position that I liked. And yeah, yeah, it's starting to come together, this layout, and I'm really liking the way it looks. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do some splatters here. I'm probably just off getting some paint and some gold Heidi Swap Colour Shine. There we go. I'm just using this white acrylic paint that I picked up from Aldi. If you're in Australia, it's a yeah, it's just one of the stores. I think it was yeah, from Aldi. And I'm just sprinkling that around, and I kind of, you know, I don't know if you noticed there, but I kind of made a big blotch in that area, so then I'm trying to cover it up with this gold. I'm not really happy with how that turns out, so I do move those enamel dots again slightly just to cover some of that up. But yeah, I'm just going ahead and making some splatters there, wiping up after myself, and I think that's about all. So I'd just like to thank you for joining me today on my channel. If you like this video and want to see more, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I will also leave some close-up photos of the layout at the end of this video. Thanks everyone, bye!